Hello everyone, this lesson is about the law of reflection. So let's take a look into the law itself and how we see images reflected in a mirror. So let's start talking about diffused light. Diffused light happens when you have light hitting a rough surface. So for a smooth surface, you have a regular reflection of the light that hits a smooth surface. On the other hand, for a rough surface, you see the light, the reflection is going everywhere, right? So it happens because the light strikes different parts of the rough surface at different angles. So it is reflected in many different directions or diffused. If you imagine a sheet of paper, for example, and you point a flashlight, you can see the light from the flashlight in many different angles, right? However, if it's a mirror, for example, the only way you see this light here is if you are in a certain angle. Okay, if you are in a different angle here, in a different position, you cannot see the ray light from the flashlight. Alright, so the law of reflection simply states that the angle of reflection equals the angle of incidence. So let's take an example, a smooth surface. So we have an incident ray, okay, that's hitting the smooth surface at a certain angle, and we have a reflected ray. So by the law of reflection, the reflected angle should be the same as the incident angle, and that's basically the law of reflection. But now let's take a look on how a mirror works. Okay, so we have our mirror here, all right, and let's do an experiment. Let's present the mirror a word. So probably if you present the mirror this word here in front of the mirror, you would see something like this, right? The letters are inverted. But why are the letters inverted in this direction and not in this direction? So what's happening here? How does the mirror know it has to invert the letters into the horizontal but does not invert into the vertical direction? Well, actually that's not exactly what's happening here, okay? You can think in another experiment. You can show an arrow pointing up. The mirror will also show the arrow pointing up. If it's down, it will be also down. Right, it's right, and left, it's left. So actually it's not inverting the directions, not the horizontal nor the vertical. So what's exactly happening here? Let's take a look. Alright, so now let's take this example here. We have our mirror. We present an object close to the mirror. The top side is the top side in the mirror. The right side is the right side in the mirror. If we put another object a little bit further, it's also a little bit further in the mirror. But if we present an arrow pointing towards the mirror, now that's the thing. The mirror is pointing the arrow outside of it. So we're actually not inverting in the x direction nor in the y direction, but in the z direction. So it is like when you want to take off a glove, for example, and it goes inside out. Okay, so the right, left are the same, the top and bottom are the same, but it's inverted inside out. It's inverted into the z direction. So what's happening to the word that we presented before to the mirror? Why does it invert the letters? Well, actually it's not the mirror that's doing this, it's yourself. So when you turn to the mirror, you are the one who is inverting the letters. It's just because we're not used to see the words like this, right? But if you have a word in your t-shirt that says mirror, when you present it to the mirror, you're actually inverting the word. And that's why you see these inverted letters. It's not the mirror, it's yourself. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed, and see you next time.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned.